U.S. House Committee advances stablecoin bill, while Dems warn of Trump conflicts. Though many Democrats on the House Financial Services Committee voted with Republicans to move the bill, they raised flags about the Trump-tied stablecoin. U.S. stablecoin legislation took another major step on Wednesday as a House of Representatives committee joined Senate counterparts in advancing a bill to be considered by the overall House, bringing stablecoin regulations closer to reality. Eventual approvals in both the overall House and Senate would let lawmakers start melding the two versions into a unified piece of legislation that could get a final nod. Republican lawmakers and President Donald Trump have aimed toward an August goal in getting the effort completed. Though the crypto industry and their most reliable Republican allies in Congress were happy to welcome many Democrats to the yes side on moving the Stablecoin Transparency and Accountability for a Better Ledger Economy, STABLE Act, out of the House Financial Services Committee on Wednesday, the Democrats on the panel consistently raised concerns about Trump's connections to the industry and stablecoins. Still, 6 Democrats joined 26 Republicans on the committee to advance the bill after a marathon markup session. A week before the House committee focused on the bill in Wednesday's markup, a session in which lawmakers make changes and debate amendments on legislation, the Trump-tied World Liberty Financial, WLFI, announced it's supporting its own stablecoin, $1. Trump has been highly active in crypto, including in selling non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and memecoin $Trump, even as he pushes for crypto-friendly policies at the federal level. U.S. regulation of stablecoins, generally dollar-tied tokens, such as Tether's USDT and Circle's USDC, is one of the 2 top policy priorities for the industry. And Committee Chairman French Hill argued on the industry's behalf that innovation needs guardrails, not roadblocks. Republican members declined to discuss President Trump's industry involvement in any explicit terms. When Waters and other Democrats pushed amendments to block the potential conflicts raised by the president's business interests and his direct authority over regulators who would make decisions about stablecoins, they were rejected by the panel's Republicans, who repeatedly called such protections unnecessary. "We don't discriminate on entrepreneurs based on who they are and where they come from," Hill said. If the government wants clear guardrails around this space, he repeatedly argued, the best move is to pass the bill that establishes oversight. Representative Maxine Waters, the senior Democrat on the panel, said that Trump leveraged the power of the presidency to establish multiple crypto schemes to enrich himself and his family, calling it a display of greed. "He's unlike any other issuer, because he's the President of the United States," said Representative Stephen Lynch, the ranking Democrat on the panel's Digital Assets Subcommittee, who argued Trump would be in a position to sign off on any government help needed by his own business interests were they to fail. If this was a Democratic president who was trying to do this, the Republicans' hair would be on fire, and rightly so. This should not be happening. Another Democrat, Illinois Representative Sean Casten, argued that Tron's Justin Sun has put tens of millions of dollars into WLFI for no clear return other than its relationship to the Trump family. He contended that government officials tied to stablecoins could be influenced by foreign investors in a way that's hidden from public scrutiny. The Democratic arguments failed to move the committee's Republican majority, so no new amendments stuck to the effort. Supporters have said this House version is largely parallel to the Senate's. Representative Bill Huizenga, a Michigan Republican, said the House version properly maintains sufficient authority in the hands of state regulators, which offers a lighter touch at times. "We have an administration that is ready to embrace these products, and the time is now," Huizenga said. This was one of a few bills before the House Financial Services Committee dealing with crypto-tied topics. Another piece of legislation debated on Wednesday was one that would form a cross-government group of law enforcement agencies to address illicit crypto use, and another that would ban U.S.-issued central bank digital currency, CBDC. Lawmakers also voted on dozens of amendments to the stablecoin bill before voting to advance the bill itself, prompting Representative Lynch to joke that the panel may have set a record for the most failed votes in a row. The cross-government bill, the Financial Technology Protection Act, passed with unanimous support, 49-0. The anti-CBDC bill passed with 27 votes, with 22 lawmakers voting against. Though lawmakers initially had issues with their electronic voting system, they began making good time after starting votes near 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, nearly 12.5 hours after the markup began. Voting on all 5 bills wrapped up by 11:15 p.m. Eastern Time. As the stablecoin bill continues to move forward, Trump is also poised to sign the first pro-crypto congressional action, a resolution that erases an internal revenue service rule that targeted decentralized finance, DeFi, operations. The president is expected to sign the resolution, though he hasn't announced a schedule to do so. Update March 3, 2025. 1:15 Universal Time Coordinated adds vote totals.